Hello, Crystalline family. Happy new moon, or full moon, I should say, and the 1st of February. We're in quite a big transition month this month, and I feel like I'm in big transitions too. It's the last day I have here on the island, on Flinders Island, and I'm going to be heading back up north to Byron Bay tomorrow, and everything feels like it's in flux, in change. I'm looking out now, and the wind has set in and the waves are rough. We've just had the most beautiful weather over summer, and now there's like this, every time there's big shifts, I feel like the winds come in. So you might hear the house rattle, the windows rattle a bit. But anyway, I'm packing up, but I wanted to have a quick tune in about this month of February from a crystalline perspective, and to give you a little insight into just the energies we're moving through as we move from the tail of the serpent into the horse. So there's a lot of information out there on social media, on people's feeds about this full moon, about this Chinese New Year coming up. But from the perspective that I'm in, especially with my upcoming course around the rainbow serpent and about the process of the snake energy that we've been in, it doesn't actually ever fit to a timeline. You know, these energies don't work in linear form. They're very fluid, cyclical, and definitely moving in their own way. So I just want to give you a reminder not to feel that you're behind, or feel that you have to rush, or feel that, oh, I've got to prepare for this really potent time ahead of the horse energy, because these energies are already moving through us. We don't have to really do anything, but just really honor your own process with what is coming to your awareness at this time. And today, in the crystalline sequence of the earth is Malachite, and Malachite is quite a potent stone for clearing, and it really helps us to shed those final layers, those final parts of the tail of the serpent. But it doesn't need to be hard. I mean, I know a lot of people have been going through a big process lately, but we're really just moving with this energy in one way or another, and we can give ourselves a bit of grace period while we're shifting and changing, and just trusting that the next steps will present themselves. And sometimes things just drop in when you least expect it. So Malachite is also very much an energy that taps into the solar plexus. So even though it's green, it's the healing ray of green, it has a lot of the yellow hue within it. So that fire energy that comes with Malachite really burns through. So we're starting February in this beautiful full moon, this culmination, just to highlight and pinpoint and just shine the torch onto the areas that need awareness, need healing, need clearing. And the process of letting go and shifting, that just happens naturally, but just really the awareness and the spotlight is what we're being called to, especially this coming week as we are moving down the tree of life. And we're going to be starting this new year. So I believe Chinese New Year starts on the 17th of February, which is the last day in the crystalline cycle of moving from the 7th, 8th, and then 9th, so down into the dreaming sphere. And then we start the new year in base energy. We're starting right down in the roots of the tree, which is very foundational. So although there feels like there's a quickening and a speeding up of energy, because we're in that lower part of the tree, from a crystalline perspective, we're actually in the roots, we're in the foundations. So things do simultaneously move slower here. And when I say slower, I don't mean in a bad way, it's more a foundational way. So we're working with energies that are really supporting us to tap into our unlimited potential, our insight into what is it that this year is going to hold for me, and what deep inner resources can I tap into. And it's also asking us to root in deep. This is not about the next thing, the next quick thing that we can just fly with. This is about really deep change that is setting us up for something far greater. A greater cycle is upon us. So yeah, it's a really wonderful energy from this perspective of the Chinese New Year to start these new projects, new insights, new way of being in our life from a very grounded and stable way. So the energies that we're working with in the first week of, like from the 17th onwards, are going to be adventurine, hematite, sulfur, lodestone, petrified wood, chrysoprase, and howlite. So these 7 crystals are really foundational for setting up our base, setting up our foundations for this whole new cycle. So it's about tapping into unlimited potential. It's about really embracing the earth and rooting down deep, and just kind of, just being in your body. This is an embodied process. Also tapping into that physical radiance, like your health is a big thing at this time. It's really about, how is my body? How is my health? How can I support my physical vessel to carry this energy through to birth new things in my life? So we're really wanting to look into all areas within our physical field, our homes, our bodies, and also tapping into our ancient deep wisdom that we have within. So through the petrified wood. So that petrified wood is actually ancient trees that have crystallized. So it's like we're tapping into our ancestry, we're tapping into that North Star that guides us, like what is our why, like what is calling us forward, and really rooting in deep to be able to cross the thresholds that perhaps our ancestors weren't able to. So this is really a time of aligned action, and feeling any fears that might arise of, like, I don't know if I can go this way, or I don't know if I can push myself into this path because it requires me to really be seen, or requires me to step up, or to shed some limiting beliefs. We're really asked to cross those thresholds at the moment so we can really realize what we're made of. This is real base anchored earthy energy that we're starting with. And then finally, howlite is a stone of new beginnings. So this month is a really pivotal time of, yes, we're finishing the shedding serpent tail process, but we're starting from really deep in our roots to build something new. And I just really love that after this period, so there'll be a bit of not a lull, but like a reassessment the following week after that. So end of February, early March, we're going to be going through another transition period before we enter a whole new cycle. So, it's really great not to put too much pressure on yourself, but just be really real with what is arising. So potent times. And if you're wanting support with this process as well, and you're in the Byron Bay area, or even if you're not and would like to tune in to how you can work with the energies within your body, whether you want to work physically with liquid crystals, or even just the energy of working through and building the inner structure, keep an eye out on my booking page. I've got the Rainbow Serpent 7-month journey starting right in the tip of the serpent's tail as we finish that off on the 7th of February. And then from each month after that, we'll be meeting and to really crystallizing and working with liquid crystals to program our inner lattice, our inner foundation, so the structure is strong, so the energy can move through with ease, because there is big energies this year, fire horse energy. We're going to be birthing a whole lot of newness not just in it for a short-term thing, but this is long-term birthing. And yeah, I'd love to support you with that. And for those of you that are far away and can't be in person in the workshops, I also have some pre-recorded videos that I can make available. So please reach out either here on Instagram or via email, whatever suits you best. And I look forward to supporting you any way I can. And really, I'm excited. This is a really potent and exciting time to be alive. So sending you all so much love out there, and I look forward to tuning in again in March. Much love.